Welcome to another edition of Comic Book Business News. It is I, Josh Goldstein, on um 7/25, 2023. Here in the news. As the as a year and a half of the Ukrainian war rages on, and everybody has seen the summer continues for comic books and movies. I can say that Indiana Jones was clearly the movie of the summer, although The Flash, it was spectacular with Michael Keaton as returning as Batman, and as well as Ezra Miller as a great Flash. And in the Flash, there's like a plethora of Batman and Superman. I like the secret scene uh, where you see all the Supermen that's ever been in a movie or considered for a movie. And George Reeve, Christopher Reeve, Henry Cavill, even Nicolas Cage, who was considered for the Kevin Smith Batman. Kevin Smith Superman. And oh oh no, that's a button. So so really I have to say that that was a really great Flash. And Indiana Jones was really good. I think the Antikythera mechanism was a good thing to to do it on, like the world's earliest computer, basically. And um, Helena Bonham was really good to put in the movie, and she's a great as Indy's goddaughter, and I think that she was really good. And Marion comes back again, his wife, and unfortunately, Mutt is dead. So Indy's son, Henry Jones III, is dead. So, but Sala was back, and the villains were, of course, Nazis, because we gotta have some Nazis as some villains in an indie movie, or they pick something new like um evil Kali priests or Soviet psychic women, Soviet psychic Bobettes. Yeah, I think she understood what she wanted to know. That chick went out with a bang. She was beamed up to an alien spaceship into another dimension. They just ran off with all their loot and took off. Yeah, and Indy was like got away with it again. The fedora survived. Another tale in Indiana Jones 5. I wonder who. Since it's not going to be Mutt wearing it, I wonder who the next person to wear the fedora will be. Helena, or will it be the kid that ran around with Indy in this movie, the Tunisian kid, or who's gonna be the next adventurer, or will we all live in New York happily? And I guess I don't know. So I think that Oppenheimer was a pretty good movie. Oppenheimer was a great historical movie about the atomic bomb. And what we learn is that he was recipient of of the the Eisenhower's a Medal for Freedom from Eisenhower, head of the atomic energy uh, at Princeton, friend of Albert Einstein, and he was Jewish, so had hated the Nazis. Let's build a bomb to kill the Nazis, defeat them, so that the Jewish people could be saved from further genocide. So build a bomb, shut down the war, and but really, what would if they dropped a bomb on Germany? Could it have that would have so destroyed Germany from ever coming back? And I don't know if in the late '80s that country would have ever spiritually reconnected it. So dropping an A bomb was a pretty bad way to end World War II. Um, I think dropping on Japan was pretty bad of us, but there's sort of I don't want to seem like out of character for myself, but the Japanese almost needed a scared straight strategy because they weren't going to end the war with a simple surrender or negotiations. And an atomic bomb sort of ends a war, or at least brings two sides to negotiating. I'm glad the war ended. I'm glad. I'm glad that history turned out. It would have been such a horrible world if X Day had happened. X Day was the alternate plan that would have been so bloody. Millions more would have died on both sides. So enough about history. But that was a really good movie. Oppenheimer apparently was a guy who got laid a lot. He had a wife and a mistress, and his wife was a very loyal woman. His mistress apparently was another physicist, and both women were communists like Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer was actually a communist, and or at least a socialist, and gave money to the Spanish socialist government during the Civil War. So he supported the Jews, the socialist causes, and he supported. He was a pacifist despite being death destroyer worlds, to quote the Hindu Bible. So, I am death, destroyer worlds. Robert Oppenheimer. and also Vishnu. So I have to say, my next project is I am talking a little about my next project. Zayn and This War is becoming uh, adapted to screenplay next, and maybe a movie coming up. And I know we had the SAG strike and all these sad things in the world, but possibly I wonder who would be in a Zayn movie. It's a nice possibility. Getting some nice, making a movie, making it a thing beyond the book. I can make it merchandise. I can make it T-shirt or make it things like put it on hats and mugs. But I can't. I can make it buttons, but I making a movie is the ultimate. Yeah, because I'll try my best. I'll try the screenplay, and if it's and I'm currently doing the funding for it. So I know a Kickstarter would be good. I thought of it. I tried it. It was vetoed. I tried selling commodities. Apparently, my comic books are not good enough for New Jersey comicbook.com's very tasteful people that look see over your comic books. And I tried taking them to my friend too, and he's sort of too broke and his shop is too small. So my valuable comic books couldn't help me out, but I'm getting money from different places, donations, people who are helping me out. Very, my very um kind and generous patron. Gradually things are coming together. Gradually the project is being funded. I have about half of it funded. And like maybe I just get two more grand and then I can come down with the do some gymnastics after my Israel trip. And then the maybe I'll just I could send the nice lady the check to start the pray screenplay writing process. Now all of this may have to wait till after the SAG strike, but basically I am really going to love love reading my screenplay and having them shop me around. And all good things come to those who wait. And I'm probably going to get an IMD for that too. It's just cool. So then I have my book I'm starting to think of publishing. I'm thinking of publishing Republic Wars, which is should make me some real money at my next book company, and that would be cool. This book company was great. I've been there since 2012, but I kind of just don't like not getting paid the money I deserve for this book, which sold a lot of books for this company. I'm probably I would be thinking, called stupid, and you better appreciate it. And we have limits here at our book company, and you be realistic. You're never going to get rich in our book company. This is for people who enjoy writing books. I'm not their favorite person, but I just have to say that some people like me there. I have my friends who are my people who help me every time, and I have my other people who like me. You know, if it wasn't for a bitch virus, I would be saying, let's do all my books with this book company. It's I think I was thinking, why should I ever use another one? Some people, I don't know, just I don't think it's right. I almost wish I could put it back together, but apparently, when I find out I could just put a new deal together easily, and I'm very in demand now. I could do Simon and Schuster. I could do this other one. I have two different companies wanting me. Even some other loads of people would love to do. I have societies which want me. I have loads of people who want me. And then one last thing, industry wise, um, is I think um nothing. I just think that I'm looking forward to seeing how my books do at New York Comic Con. I did this deal with this one guy. He's gonna have my Maccabee Lady #1, my old comic book, at New York Comic Con. So it'll be at the VP Comics and Collectibles booth, or Mr. Tom Ryan is having will be having my books at his booth. So thank you, Tom Ryan. Good doing business with you. So I'm gonna enjoy. I hope I have a maybe a little bit about it. So maybe something about the comic book. Little anyway, pal. Thanks. So goodbye and good luck.